Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a very late opening of my September Ipsy bag. So I did get this a couple of weeks ago. I've just not been able to film lately. I mean, I'm sure I could have filmed lately. Life has been a little bit crazy, not in a bad way, but yeah, let me tell you a little bit. And if you really don't care, you just want to see the Ipsy bag, I will put a timestamp here so you can just sort of jump ahead past my personal stuff. Two things have sort of been going on over the last few weeks that have made my life a little bit busy. I've mentioned on this channel before that I currently work in a hospital. I work in a administration kind of role. I'm not like patient facing or anything like that. So the department that I live in, we've been working at home since mid-March. There's been a couple of days, I will go in once every 6 weeks to do a couple things that need to be done on site with paperwork, but otherwise, we've all been working from home. So a couple of weeks ago, we were told that the space that we have as our office, which obviously we've not really been using, and it's sort of like one big room with a whole bunch of cubicles in it, about 35, 40 people in that space, was going to be taken over to make room for more lab testing space. And we were told originally we were told we had 2 weeks, but it ended up being more like a week and a half to get not only all of the stuff at our desks and in our cubicles and everything all packed up and either sent off to storage, brought home for a few minimal things, or sort of boxed away to sort of come back again when we go back physically into work. So our hospital has given a date for those of us who work from home of mid-2021 as the soonest we will go back in person again. And obviously it depends what's happening at that point. But this is a department that, has a lot of people in it, and also I think has been in the same physical space for probably about 30 years. I know a number of people in my department have worked for multiple decades in the department. So it was a lot to do to sort of keep up with our normal work, but also coordinate people going in so we weren't all in there at the same time, and getting everything done. So not only were we working on our own stuff, but we were working on sort of the departmental stuff, and it was just a lot and weirdly tiring after, working from home for so long to be going in. I was choosing to go in early on the days that I went in, so 7 to 3, just so I would sort of be out of traffic, or also have some time where I was more by myself there at the start of the day. So yeah, that was kind of crazy and unexpected, and just when I would get home, I was pretty tired. And then on a positive note, not that that wasn't positive, it was just a lot to do with very little notice. I had my birthday last weekend. Yes, last weekend, a little more than a week ago. And so I did sort of a number of activities outside with friends. I did stuff with family. I did have my mom come and visit, who has been only enclosed in a space with my dad. My dad was at home still. So she was okay to come and share my space, and I had made sure that, I'd only really been around people outside in the time leading up to her coming and staying here. But when she does stay, I obviously put all of this away. So all of that just meant that I wasn't really doing a lot of filming in the last little while, which is why I have not yet opened my Ipsy bag. I think I've been minimally spoiled on one item that's in here, or possibly in my October bag. I think I was looking at add-ons or choosing what I wanted, but I'm pretty much not spoiled on this at all. It's a very light one this time, so I'm curious to see what I get. And I will mention, because I tend to do this, the kinds of things I like to get. So I like getting masks because they're the kind of thing you can use in a sample size once or twice, and it's fine. I don't love getting cleansers or moisturizers because those are the kinds of things that you can't really tell what it's doing to your skin unless you use it for multiple weeks or a couple of months at least. I do like getting lip products, although I'm not wearing a ton of them lately. Lip balms would be really nice. I do like trying out different mascaras and eyeliners, and I've really been liking sort of one and done eyeshadows lately, so I wouldn't even mind some single eyeshadows or blush or highlight. I feel like that covers everything. I also don't mind primer samples, but let's see what we got. There's something that smells very strongly in here. So it's a little sort of velvet bag, double-sided, burgundy and yellow, mustard yellow. So that's a very fall kind of theme. So let's see what we got. Again, it feels like small items in here, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. So the September theme is good vibes. This month, radiate positivity. From trying a bold new hairstyle to finding the perfect fall lip color, when you embrace this season of change with an I got this attitude, the results will be out of sight. Okay, so let's see what I got. Oh, there's something that's in this kind of sampley thing. Okay, it is the Porefessional Hydrating Primer. It's just sort of a little sample of it that's in there. I will probably pass this along to somebody I know because I actually have a full size of this that I received in a previous BoxyCharm, but I do like getting primer samples. I've heard different things about this. I remember watching a few reviews of it because it's a little bit strange to have a hydrating pore filling primer. Like I find that the areas where I want to fill my pores are usually the areas that tend to not need hydrating as much as like other parts of my face. Or maybe I'll try this one and then pass along the larger one, or maybe I'll love it, who knows, and then I'll be glad that I have both. Okay, this is a little, is it a lip product? Is it going to be a mascara? I'm thinking lip product. What do we got here? This is a mascara. This is the Big Ego Tart Mascara. If we'll focus up a little there. I think I might have the full size of this, but at the same time, mascaras sort of dry out so quickly, or you shouldn't really continue to use them around your eyes so quickly. I think I may have gotten rid of that one, but if it's the one that I'm thinking of, I actually really liked this. It was really like separating and fluffy looking lashes, which is what I really like. I don't love it when lashes clump together. So even though I feel like I may have tried this before, I'm happy to get another little bottle of it because, as I said, you go through mascaras quickly. Or that's not true. I feel like you don't go through them quickly, but you should stop using them sooner than, you know, you use them up. So this feels like it's going to be either a lip pencil or an eye pencil. Ooh, okay, this one is from Pixi. That's interesting. It is a Endless Silky Eye Pen. This is in the shade Bronze Beam. This is interesting. So I've actually tried one of these before, but the one that I had micro shimmer in it and I didn't really like it. It irritated my eyes a little bit, but I think it was the micro shimmer that irritated my eyes. So I'd be really curious to try this one. I do love the idea of something a little softer than black, especially when it's in pencil form. If I'm gonna go for black liner, sometimes I like it smoky, but I often like it to be pretty sharp. This might be a really nice fall bronzy kind of look to use. So I'm excited about this. And in general, I do like Pixi products. So we have a squeezy tube left and then something that feels like it's going to be like a pan of maybe eyeshadow. Well, let's see what this one is first. Okay, ooh, it's a blush. It's from the company Duce or Douche? Probably not that. Deuce? I never know how to pronounce this. I should probably just look up properly how to pronounce it. I feel like I've used I know I've used a product from them before. I think it was actually a mascara and it was like a really like, whoop kind of mascara. So let's see what this blush color is. Oh, that's interesting. It's a really like muted, very natural shade, like a little bit mauve, a little bit peachy. And it's very, matte. Ooh, that looks like it could be a really nice color. And it's what I like in blush is it's not super pigmented, so you can build it up, which is what I enjoy. Okay, last product in here is a squeezy tube. So what is it going to be? Okay, this is one of the things that I said I like trying. This is the Generation Clay Urban Defense Purifying Pink Clay Mask. It's actually a really good size sample. But we'll focus up here. It's a little hard to see the white writing on the pink. It says, refine, purify, brighten, smooth. Made with Kakadu plum. And basically you put on a layer of it and wait for up to 10 minutes or until mask tightens. Awesome. It is cruelty-free and made in Australia, which you don't see very much. I don't have super oily skin, so when I use a clay mask, I like to put it on and let it start to dry, but not completely dry. That way it does have its benefits, but it doesn't suck all the good moisture and oils out of my skin. I really do enjoy clay masks. I just don't let it get to that like super hard cracking kind of state. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with this. The primer, you know, I already have some of it and you don't go through primer that quickly. The mascara, as I mentioned, I've tried before, but I always like getting mascaras. And then I'm excited to try these other products. I think the bronze eyeliner could be really nice. The blush looks really nice. It's a little different from what I've been using lately. I've been really pulling into like the pink shades in my blush. So it'll be nice to try something different. And then I always do enjoy getting a mask. So let's take a quick look at what the card says. For a little while there, they were telling you about the products, but I think they have it on here. I feel like it really goes back and forth month to month on whether Ipsy tells you about the products. So they do tell you what the full size of these are valued at. The Benefit Primer, the full size of it is $32. It says, with your busy life, a good primer like this oil-free formula is key to a fresh, long-lasting look. It creates a barrier between your skin and your foundation to prevent oils from wearing down your makeup and hydrates your skin for up to 12 hours with hyaluronic acid and shea butter. So I'm sure it's hydrating. I'm just curious if it's going to be pore filling in the same way that the original Porefessional is. The Douce Freematic Blush Mono in the shade Daydream. It says, meet your makeup bag's new secret weapon. A few sweeps of this universally flattering neutral blush gives skin a healthy glow in seconds. I'm sure they mean the glow from having blush because it's not a glowy blush, but you know, any pink on your cheeks will sort of make you look a little fresher. You don't need to be a pro to make it look perfect. The silky powder glides on effortlessly for a streak and smudge-free application. Interestingly, I never really think of powder products as needing a smudge-free application. That's more of like a eyeliner and mascara thing. So it says the full size of it is $14, which is fairly reasonable for a blush. The Big Ego Mascara, the full size is $23. It says it will give fully loaded flutter for up to 16 hours. And yeah, it says it gives lift, length, and volume, but I do agree from what I remember, it was a very fluttery kind of mascara, which I quite like. The Generation Clay Urban Defense Purifying Pink Clay Mask. Bursting with good-for-you ingredients like Kakadu Plum, vitamin A, and vitamin E, this mask is the ultimate recipe for skin that glows. It helps stimulate collagen, reduce hyperpigmentation, deep cleans pores, soothes redness, and protects your skin from harsh environmental aggressors. That's a lot of things that it's going to do. And finally, the Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen in Bronze Beam. This hybrid eyeliner gives you the best of both worlds, the intensity of a liquid liner, we'll see, with the ease of a pencil. One swipe of the silky cream formula leaves behind a shimmery bronze color that holds up to water, sweat, humidity, you name it. And the full size of this is $12. I'm just going to open the pen and see if it has that micro shimmer in it. I'm just curious. I don't see any micro shimmer in here. Yeah, there isn't. It's just a really nice, like super creamy. Okay, I'm looking forward to trying that. I think that could be super nice. So that was my September bag. Hopefully it won't be too long before I get my October bag and I will be a little bit more on the ball in terms of opening it. Let me know if you received any of the same products that I did or what you received in your bag. If you want to subscribe to my channel, there's probably a button down there somewhere that will let you do that. If you enjoyed my video today, please consider clicking that thumbs up button. That makes sure it is shared with more other folks who may also enjoy the video. Thank you so much for joining me and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!